Page 11, subtracting integers. Page 11, subtracting integers. Ladies and gentlemen, subtracting integers, again, we have two goals. We have two goals when it comes to subtracting integers. The first goal is to remember the rules. The first goal is to remember the rules. Subtracting integers. Remember the rules. And the second goal, after we remember the rules, is to do the math, which is simplify, without a calculator. Because again, if you can do the math without a calculator, that means you can reason if your answer makes sense. That means you can reason. So when we finally do start using a calculator and you get an answer, you can say, yeah, that makes sense. That looks about right. Or you can say, no, you know what, that didn't make sense. I should probably type it in my calculator again because that solution doesn't make sense. Last week, we added integers, and there were two rules. Last week, we added integers and had two rules. What were those two rules? Do you remember, Dakota? Perfect. If the signs are the same, find the sum, keep the sign. What was our other rule? What was the other rule, Tyson? If the signs are different, find the difference, greatest distance. We're going to use those rules, but we're adding another rule today. We're going to add another rule. And this rule only works when a minus and a negative touch. I'm going to put parentheses because they really don't touch, but they're right next to each other. When a minus and a negative touch. When a minus and a negative touch, you follow this rule of keep, change, change. When a minus and a negative touch, when there's a minus and a negative sign right next to each other, there's no number between them. You keep, change, change. We're still going to use the signs are the same, find the sum, keep the sign. Signs are different, find the difference, greatest distance. We still need those two rules from last week. We're just adding in when a minus and a negative touch, quote, keep, change, change. For example, For example, 4 minus negative 8. Do you see how a minus touches the negative? There's no number between. Now see, that's why I put touch in parentheses. Because, yeah, there's a parentheses. Or I put it in quotations. There's a parentheses separating them. But we're going to write out every single step. So I'm going to put a K under the first. Keep. I'm going to change. And I'm going to change. Keep, change, change. Keep the 4. I change the minus to a plus. And I change the negative 8 to a positive 8. Keep, change, change. Can you do 4 plus 8? Yeah. What is it? 12. Let's do another one. Negative 10 minus negative 2. Again, I have a minus touching a negative. There's not a number between them. So again, I'm going to write down keep, change, change. I keep the negative 10. I change the minus to a plus, and I change the negative 2 to positive 2. This is from last week. Are the signs the same? No. The signs are different. Find the difference. Ten minus 2 is greatest distance. Negative 10, so my answer is negative 8. Four minus, let's do negative 4, minus negative 16. Again, it's a subtraction problem. So I use my rule of keep, change, change. Meaning I keep the first number I change the minus and I change the negative 16 to positive 16. Now it's an addition problem. Are the signs the same? No. If the signs are different, find the difference. 16 minus 4. 16 minus 4 is 12. Greatest distance. 16, so it's positive. Colin, will you come back here and sit in seat number 26? Keep, change, change. Let's do another one. Let's do a big, long example. It's going to take a lot of space. Four plus negative 8 minus negative 10 plus negative 2 minus 6. All right, let's start at the beginning. This is from Friday. It's addition, correct? Are the signs the same? Find the difference. 8 minus 4. Greatest distance. So it's negative, right? Okay, I'm going to write down the rest of the problem. Minus negative 10 plus negative 2 minus 6. Now I move on. Is this addition or subtraction? Subtraction, that's what we learned today. Keep, change, change. Keep, change, change. Negative 4 plus 10. Are the signs the same or are they different? Find the difference. 10 minus 4. 6. Greatest distance. Which one is the greater distance? 10, so it's positive. Write down the rest. Plus negative 2 minus 6. Are the signs the same?
No.
They're different. Find the
Difference.
6 minus 2.
4.
Is it going to be positive or negative?
Positive.
Because 6 has the greatest distance. Minus 6. 4 minus 6. We can rewrite it, right, as 6 minus 4. What's 6 minus 4? 2. Which one has a greater absolute value? 6. So it's negative.
Wow.
Okay. Because it's minus 6, that minus belongs to the 6, so it's a negative 6, and this is positive 4. If you assign values to them, if I just removed that, it'd be negative 6. If I just removed that, it would be positive 4. So negative 6 has a greater absolute value. So the answer is negative. Ladies and gentlemen, your homework tonight, please listen carefully. Your homework tonight is alphabet addition, the worksheet we did last week. You're doing the evens. And this time, instead of it being alphabet addition, you're going to do alphabet subtraction. I'm going to do a practice problem with you.